All right, so we're going to play a game for today's playfulness. This game is with another person. Okay, this one, this is probably the only one that is just like law. You have to do it with somebody else. So every other thing I've said that it could be either or. You know, you've got a way out if you really just don't want to do it with another person. But this one, yeah, you know, if you need to like stop and save this one till the end or something, do it. Because if that, if you're still so uncomfortable with another person and doing wacky stuff with them, all right, and then save it till the end. But don't skip it. Save it till the end, and hopefully by then you're willing to push a little more and you're in that playfulness a little more. But yeah, this one needs another person because that's kind of the point. So it's a copycat game or like an add-on game where you, it can be anything, really. I'm not going to put a lot of limits to that. It could be just like facial expressions, okay? Copycat my facial expressions, whatever, and then add something to it. Copy it, and then, do your own take on it. It could be copycat dance, like here's my crazy dance move, you copy it, and then add on or make it better. You can think about it like that, or make it your own. If you don't want to use like qualitative words that sort of make it seem, better or worse or whatever, that's fine. But ultimately, so dance, anything, copy or add on, drawing, doodling, I don't know, yodeling, singing, copy this and add on, whatever. But it's like copy something and add on to it. And I guess when I'm saying add on, I don't mean that the other person has to then copy that. But hey, if you want to get challenging, you can. Make it as complex as you want. Then the other person can try to copy what you just did and add on to that. You can have this like huge long string of things going. Fine. Or it could just be like add my flavor. It could be like, all right, I do something, now I'm going to copy it and add my flavor. And now I'm going to do something and then you copy it and you add your flavor. It's just a game. It's playful. It's interactive. But I find that it's playing into all those basic things of vulnerability and things like being goofy in front of each other, creativity, coming up with the next thing real fast to kind of interplay, listening to your quick creativity, not just the creativity that you sit and plan out, but that quick impulse, intuition style creativity that can make you really feel deeply connected to your inner voice in a way that feels playful and rejuvenating, because it is sort of this connecting to the inner wellspring thing. So it's got all those things involved. But I also really like how this one really brings forward how we learn by comparison, and comparing with another does not have to be a bad thing. It doesn't have to be horrible. It's sort of the thing. It can be beautiful. We do learn a lot by copying and comparing, and it's like taking inspiration and then building on it, taking somebody's actions, and because you're noticing and maybe comparing or trying to emulate those or trying them on for yourself, you're able to take it as inspiration and build on it. It's like feeding you, and then you're expanding on it, okay? And also it teaches you about your uniqueness. How would you know what you is like unless you were seeing what they is like, the outside other people? And so often this right here can be a nightmare, the comparing, because it can get competitive, and the noticing other people, because then it can make you so self-conscious, and this copying others, because it can seem like mimicry and like your voice gets clouded out by the other people's voices because you're spending so much time just being the other people and doing what the other people are doing. So it can be a nightmare, and it is pretty polarized usually. So the reason I like this activity is because it's playful, and it can really point out to us how there's another side to it. You know, we can experience it differently. There's some interest in it too. There are some good things to it, you know. It really shows you your uniqueness and you. You know, if they do this and you can't, okay, you know something about yourself, or, you know, but you can do it this way, or you creatively came up with this and you expanded on it, you did it with your flair, great, you know, or if that person can't do the one that you did, that also teaches you some uniqueness that you have. It gives you that voice. It makes your voice and your uniqueness all the more clear because there's that comparison, because there's that copycat, and you can take that person's activity, but not just take it and like that's the only voice you hear, but then quick switch and flip the voice to your own, so that you expand on it and make it your own and give it your flair or your flavor. Yeah, and it's like true inspiration and power with others instead of power over others. Because all the other things that I listed, when it like gets dangerous and like comparison becomes competitive, that's when you're trying to like control the situation or have power over the other. Like, I'm going to be better than you. I'm going to kick your butt. Mine has to be so good. Mine has to put yours to shame or something. Like when there's even a twinge of that, that's power over others instead of just power with, because we're pretty powerful as human beings together. You know, it's like we do a lot for each other. We really do. And that can go both ways, positive and negative. But this is sort of accentuating the positive, the power with. We do a lot for each other just by being us. And it's playful and it's fun. And there's some fun to comparison and to copying and to, you know, and then adding your own voice. It gives you so much information about you. Yeah, it lets you know your color, your unique color, if you're contrasted with another. And an inspiration, like, gosh, we do a lot for each other with inspiration. You take what just came at you and are inspired by what they just did to take it a different direction, a different step, you know, with your unique flavor. So I think that's clear. I keep repeating myself. It's because I'm really passionate about this one. Play the game. See how you like the game. It's meant to just be play, not too serious, just play.